it's over. Okay, well, no, not really, but if you've been in the Curse Gear Discord, they legit just made a post like I don't even know, like maybe an hour or so ago at the time of posting this. Sorry, I don't even know when I'll get this out, but they have just posted that they will be shutting down the game tomorrow. Why? Well, because I don't even need to explain why. Everybody knows why pretty much. Because the game, unfortunately, even after the big ass break that I took, like, okay, I'm sorry about the break thing, but like, I'm back, but the game didn't really improve much. All it really did was add a lot of quality of life, which was good, but didn't add a lot for the game in terms of content. I mean, there was a new gear, a new curse tool, but those are just two things. You can't expect the game to survive if the update schedule is going to be like that. So, you know, I don't know really what to say. It's just, I'm gonna say it, I kind of saw this coming. And as much as I am sad to kind of see it shut down and like, you know, the game's gonna go private for a bit again, it's the right call here if I'm being honest. And for what they're actually, you know, they're planning to work on is pretty much what they already stated before, but some of the stuff they went over is genuinely like pretty much a lot of the problems that I have, as well as like many other people, because they have been like obviously observing player feedback and whatnot, so I think that's good and cool and whatnot. So like they're addressing things like obviously the lack of content, how expeditions kind of get repetitive and boring fast, how the map isn't that very intriguing also, and just general stuff like how clans work and how grades work in the game as well. It is a bit unfortunate because not only is this gonna tank the rep for the game even more, unfortunately in my opinion, but it's also gonna tank the rep for the devs as well. Don't be surprised if you get on here tomorrow, or like you just get on the internet tomorrow and you're in these communities and you see like the devs getting a lot of shit, especially from like fans of the other games, like obviously Deepwoken and Rogue Lineage fans are like, oh, they're gonna fucking give them hell for this, bro. But like, honestly, we all saw it coming. It needed this. Like, you can even see it that like in the time that I've been gone, I have been playing, but I haven't even been enjoying it that much. I'm only semi-grade 2. I've only been getting on just to do dailies. I've just been getting on to do my dailies, and it's kind of worked. I have a lot of shit in the game, but I didn't exactly read the statement of what we're losing when the game goes, you know, private or whatever. So who knows, this may not even fucking matter by the time the game's back or whatever. So that also might be a little disappointing. I did read that obviously all of your rare clans and shit, like if you got heavenly restriction and shit, that's gonna save. Like duh, it should. But the reputation for this game, I feel, is gonna plummet more. Like even when the game re-releases, I don't think many are going to be excited for it, which is a little sad, because I had high hopes for this game. The devs had high hope for this game, and obviously they're still committed to making this a better product, and I'm glad about that, but I just don't think public reception is going to eat it up. You know, public reception is probably just going to be more alongside the lines of like, what the fuck are we doing? Just get back to Deepwoken. Like, get back to the game that's a little more promising, you know? Like, because unfortunately all of the criticism this game gets is predominantly true. Like, you cannot argue against it for the most part. The only thing to do once you hit high level was kind of just PvP other players, and as fun as that is, in this game there's no reward for that. Like, there's climbing the HR and like, you know, you can get some of the HR rewards and whatnot, but beyond that it just felt like there wasn't any reason to fight. Like, just doing invasions started to feel more like a chore by like your 100th fucking run, more than anything, right? Because that's all people were doing. They had nothing better to do, so just spam invasions, you know, and like, let's scrap, let's just bang out, whatever. And it just kind of got to a point where it felt more repetitive than fun. So I really hope that like the game takes its time. In fact, it's very funny because I was talking about it literally last night with my friend. I said that this game needed at least 3 months more in the cooker before it dropped, because there's a lot that was like it just felt like crazy oversights, you know, that they should have been here when the game dropped but just weren't. You know, I get Rag was probably excited, you know, to really get this out to the public, you know, because like finally signed, like, you know, maybe people will enjoy this, you know, and like obviously he enjoys it, you know, and the rest of the dev team on this, they enjoy it. But I guess they just maybe they just didn't understand that, you know, like some things that work in testing just don't work in practice. Like people just aren't really in the market for a very vague game like Cursed Gear was on release, you know, or in a very like tedious one at that. If I'm being honest, I still think the combat's fun. I don't feel like any changes to the base combat need to be made. It's just that there just needs to be like everything just needs to be expanded upon. The game, like, this was an early access release. Let's just say that the entire like good month that Cursed Gear got to be out, like not even really a month, more like half a month that Cursed Gear got to be out. This was, I hope they took this as more of a test run than anything, you know, like this should have been seen as the early access, because this was not a full release in the slightest. There was, you know, even after we had the mini update where like we got Kamui and the new curse tool, it's like it's still a little underwhelming, you know, like only so much experimentation can be done with just one new gear. But oh well, we will just kind of have to see in the future where it goes. Needless to say, I still have faith in the devs. I still will play Cursed Gear whenever it comes back, because obviously they don't have an official like time period, time frame, which is a good thing, by the way. I don't want this to be a fucking rush project for the second time. Even though it technically wasn't rushed, it just wasn't prepared like in the right ways for a public release, but you get what I mean. So in regards to like me covering stuff about this game, obviously it's gonna have to go on a halt. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna talk about shit, like because obviously I just get on here to like yap and talk and whatnot, so I'm gonna shift my focus to other games for a bit. Don't worry, I got a lot of stuff in the cooker now. Okay, nice Windows error sound. I can't fucking speak. But I got a lot of shit in the works. I'm gonna be playing some other games and whatnot like that. Talk about other games too, because, you know, I play a shit ton of Roblox and other games, whatever, you know. Yeah, I'm one of those players, unfortunately. But, you know, if there's anything that, you know, let's say you guys want me to check me out, you know, do a little ramble video on, give my thoughts and opinions, because I love doing that shit. You know what to do. Do that YouTube shit. The comments, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. And I am so down just to play whatever, because, you know, I'm always looking for new shit to play, if I'm being honest. Anyway, I got a new project coming up. Probably gonna drop around like tomorrow, whatever. You know what to do for that. And follow me absolutely everywhere